Hi, I'm Cash, and welcome to Good Goal or Bad Defending Premier League edition. Today we're watching Aston Villa versus Everton, and this is where I break down football and hopefully give you some insight with my 20 plus years coaching experience that'll either help you be a better football coach or a better player, or maybe just be able to take the mick out of the players you see down the pub better than your mates. Okay, so we're looking at this. Obviously, this little wee chap, he's got the ball and he's running forward here. Now, I want you to watch this for a second and understand something. He's the danger, right? The player with the ball is the danger, but no one is going to the ball. No one is actually putting any pressure on the ball and making this guy do anything. All they're doing is jogging back because they've done that in a coaching session. It looks really cute. It's absolutely moronic. The first thing you've got to do is put pressure on the ball, make this guy make a mistake or make a decision so you can try to win the ball off him. Let's see if they try to put some pressure on, try to win the ball off him. No, so far, he's had about 3 or 4 steps in that half a millisecond. You saw how quick that was. No one's even going near the chap. Okay, so as that's going on, and no one's bothering to go towards him, he's got the football. I've heard the game's called football, and you're supposed to stop the football. But hey, what do we know, right? So all of a sudden, you're starting to notice there's 2 guys here drifting into the box completely unmarked. This guy should be getting much tighter to him immediately. But what's he looking at? He's looking at the football. It's like the it's like one of those things. What's it? That movie, Wreck-It Ralph. You know, when they're getting sucked into that big tower of nonsense and they can't take their eyes off it. That's the same thing that's happening right here. As we move it forward, look, bump. He's not getting close enough again. He's thought about it though. No one's still pressuring the ball. No one's still pressuring the ball. No one's still pressuring the ball. So now he gets to beat the player. That player that was marking there, he's still not marking. He's not goal side. No one's taught him what goal side is. Goal side is, here's the goal, you're here, and their player's there. You're the other way around. Look what happens. As he gets the byline, he's completely lost his marker now, and he smacks it in. 1-0 to the Villa. Everton might as well not been on the field for that, to be honest. That's how bad the defending is. Let's have a look at the next goal. So the next goal's a penalty because apparently Jordan Pickford is probably the worst goalkeeper in the Premier League, decides to do this. He actually takes the player out with his foot, which is the penalty, but that's actually quite lucky considering what happens. Watch, ball comes in, bosh, out comes the dinosaur hand. Jordan Pickford, whoa, look at that swipe. Right, okay. We're going to start here where that hand is there. See this hand? That can just punch the ball away. That's his right hand. It can go, pah, and hit the ball away. That right hand doesn't move. Here's a slap. Coming in, I think he's playing that new game, the slap boxer. You know, the when they stand over a barrel and they try to slap each other. I think that's what Jordan Pickford's going for, trying to be a champion in that. Look how close he gets to this guy's face, though. Watch how close this comes. Whoosh, oof. Takes him out though on the way through, and that's where we get our penalty from. Let's have a little look at that again because that's hilarious. Look how close he gets. Whoosh! Oh, it's gone past because I'm a boomer. Sorry, boys. Don't worry, here we are, back from another go. Whoosh! Misses him. Let's have a little look at the penalty and see if little dinosaur hands could do anything. Don't know if he could, but let's have a look. Here comes Pickford to make up for his mistake. And he doesn't even get close to it. To be fair, it's not Pickford's fault, even though he's useless at the football. It's actually a well-taken penalty. Give a goal credit where a goal's taken. Well done, young man. Good goal. Let's get on to the next one and see if Everton learn to defend here. Okay, so this is some genius build-up here from Tottenham. From Villa here, because Everton, for some reason, are trying to play an offside trap on a throw-in with 2 players marking 1 player for some reason over there. Not sure what's going on. This clown thinks he's going to step in and win the ball when he doesn't realise that's exactly what this clown can do. So let's just take away those lines here and let's have a little watch. This clown here needs to be back in this space. Look, these 2 have identified that this is the problem area and they're already running into it. We can all see that. But okay, the ball's not in play yet. And you've got 2 idiot centre-backs that are trying to play an offside trap for whatever reason. Now, bearing in mind, we know they've had a bit of a time to actually, set up. How do we know that? Because these 2 players are walking back casually. So's he. No one's really bothered or interested in getting involved. They're getting their shake back together. So these 2 clowns here would have all the time in the world to get back, yell at one of these clowns. Now, only one, because you still want him to be there, because clearly he's still onside because it's a throw-in. That's fine. But get him back to take that space away for you. None of that happens because this is a new tactic. Offsides from a throw-in. Let's have a look what goes on. Does this clown react? Or what about this one? Oh no, it was the one that was trying to mark the guy in the first place. He's reacted. The clown that was just in no man's land, he's just still there not doing anything. He's not bothered. Bit of a whiff of the ball, comes down, slots it in the net box. Now let's have a little look at that whiff, because it's pretty bad. Wow, look at the whiff, look at the whiff. We'll go back just ever such a fraction. Here it comes. Whiff! Whiff! Oh, it doesn't actually. He knocks it towards the striker. What he could have done is let it roll out for a goal kick or defend it, but he thought he'd give it to the striker because playing him onside from the throw-in with their new offside on the throw-in tactic wasn't good enough for him. He thought he'd give it to the striker so he could smack it in the net box. Go on then, lad. Took the touch and then smacks it in. We know what happens. So does Everton because they're bad at the football. Let's get on to the next goal. It can't be worse than this. I completely apologise because it can be worse than that. Let's watch. Oh, look. The defender gives their striker the ball because apparently there are other ways that they were screwing up with the goals. Wasn't enough. They thought they could make it even easier. Here you go, mate. Go kick it in the net box. All right, pal. I shall. That's exactly what's happened right here. And on he goes. Don't worry. Jordan Pickford's going to make a great save because he's in a good key position here because obviously he's clearly off his line. To be fair, he's actually just all right backing up. He's all right just staying on the 6-yard line. Don't come out any further. Just stay on your 6-yard line because you're 1v1. If you come out further, what ends up happening in this situation, if you do come out further, right, and this striker's a bit mustard, you're beaten. If you stay on the 6-yard line and make yourself big, make him beat you. There's two different ways. He beats you if you come forward. If you stand still, he might still beat you, but he has to beat you. This way, it's easy for him to do it because he can just sidestep you quite simply. Let's watch what he does. Oh, he comes running out and messes it completely up and the guy slots it in the goal. Yeah. I think it's going to be worse for Everton this season at some point. 4-0. Oof. It's a bit of a whapping from the Aston Villa. Now, I wouldn't say Villa are that good. I just think Everton are that bad. So let's see what happens next week on the old Everton. But thanks for watching Cash with another good goal or bad defending.